Hey, it's White Boy Chris. If the Pat Downs ever made you laugh, then join our Patreon and support us. Get bonus content, a t-shirt, or an autographed copy of Rabbit, Miss Pat's autobiography. Visit MissPatComedy.com for the link to the Patreon, and while you're there, join our Facebook group.
Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. I'm still stuck in Atlanta, but I'm here with Dion and Chris, and we're talking about some wild shit. Like, we talking about some drunk black history, American history with me. And I told Chris how black people got to America, and while white supremacists so mad, what happened was they stole us, and then they wanted us to clean the house because they kidnapped us on the boat, and then they thought we were gonna come over here and clean the house, and they made a mistake and looked at the black man dick, and they thought it was broomsticks, but they were broomstick dicks, and they got us over here and realized they had big dicks, and the shit didn't work out. Now they all pissed off, and they can't send us back. Is that pretty much what I said?
Yeah, proof, Dion.
Stay tuned till after the music.
Stay tuned after the music so you can learn about broomstick dicks.
You better get up, get out, and tune into this podcast. This Pat spit the truth, spit the real facts. Nothing but the ugly, classy at the same time. Pat got the flavor, these are not your same lines. That's the politics, she been on the real grind. It could be pretty but ugly at the same time. Just tune in, put your lock on the spin down. Ain't no need for the wait and turn it up now. What you talking about? Is it real though? And cut the game, you get no play like Nintendo. You wasted time, turn it up, nothing but the ugly. Straight off the top, everything she say, you know it's funny. Full blast, this a taste of the future. Listen on your iPhone, on your desktop computer. Share it, tweet it, ain't no way to beat it. Nothing but the ugly, turn it up and gon' repeat it.
I'm like a hot mess. I've been in the house all day working like a dog.
What have you been doing?
Just strips and shit working. Y'all see that Dr. Suess was racist?
Yeah.
That's right, Chris. Like, why is everybody shocked and surprised? Like,
that's the whole point of Horton Hears a Who is like he was a propagandist for the army, drawing cartoons that were like some of the most racist, anti-Japanese cartoons possible. And then he went to Nagasaki and saw what his work contributed to, and then he wrote Horton Hears a Who, talking about how everybody's valuable no matter how small or, it's like, he's a white man born in like 1910. Of course he was racist. What are you talking about?
I was like, do y'all not know when this nigga was born?
So was he changed, Chris? Did he change his mind?
Yeah. So yeah. Horton Hears a Who like is all about this like tiny, I don't know, like a speck of dust or something that's a person, and everybody's blaming that speck of dust for all its problems. And, it's basically a tale of redemption about how everybody matters and everybody's important, because he went to Japan and he met with survivors of the bomb, and he realized like all these people that I had dehumanized through my cartoons were violently, they were
fucked up.
Right. They had like
he had some niggas
off.
Well, he had some niggas cartoons too. Did he ever come over to the hood and apologize to us?
He did.
The one I posted it, they said put a nigga in take a nigga home and use him for wood.
Well, I don't know about that one. I never saw that one.
that one doesn't even rhyme.
I want to know, did he realize we were real and we shouldn't be burnt because we was already dark skinned? Fuck me up. And then I get on Facebook, right? And black people having party, and it's like 6 Dr. Seuss party. I'm like, no, black people, y'all didn't get the memo today. They kids all dressed up as Dr. Seuss.
I see Quisha posted her son. It was in a Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat. I mean,
yeah.
What do you say? I mean, shit. Hey, when they hide history, you don't know until it comes out. I'm like, they're gonna stop selling the books.
Just those 6 that got racist stuff in them.
He wrote 60 books. He was born in 1904.
But did we ever see the books that had the racist shit in them?
No, I mean, I've seen If I Ran the Zoo, but I don't think I've ever read it. But like the one, and to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street, I've never seen it. Like my parents just bought Cat in the Hat, Green Eggs and Ham, Oh, the Places You'll Go. It's like, and then they stop.
That's the only one we know.
Right.
If I catch the Cat in the Hat in the street, I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Why? What do you ever do to you?
The nigga who wrote him is racist. So.
He got to get his ass whooped on principle.
Hey, well, at least he changed. That's a good part. I mean, it's bad to be canceled when you dead. And Dion had a good idea. He said, well, Miss Pat, you could always go out there and set his grave on fire. Like they did your mamas. And I was like, nah, I don't think so. I mean, where the fuck is Dr. Seuss buried at anyway?
Let's see.
That's a good question. I don't even know where he's from.
It looked like he was born in Massachusetts.
Oh, he's supposed to be racist. That's Boston.
And then La Jolla, California in 1991. He died in 91.
He died in La Jolla, California. What the fuck is La Jolla, California?
It's La Jolla.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Damn, you pronouncing words like me, Chris. Are you turning black?
What is happening on this show?
At least I'm not getting black men confused, Mr.
I was about to say Lionel Richie's not Smokey Robinson. I apologize for that today.
I got 3 different people messaging me. How the hell you ain't know she was talking about Lionel Richie? I was like, I don't know shit about Lionel Richie. I didn't know he was dating a young girl.
The bitch he with don't know shit about Lionel Richie. She just thinks
she gonna be mad when she find out that's not Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
That's who she wanted to date.
No, she gonna be mad when she realized that nigga 88. Holding them up.
So Lionel Richie's 71 and Lisa Parigi, Parigi, is in her 30s. She's 30.
That is his great grandchild age.
Right.
Right. Yeah, his daughter is 39.
Wow.
Nicole Richie's 39. Can you imagine that? That's so weird.
He looks pretty good for his age. He's got like a built chest. He's got big arms.
Excuse me. He's rich.
Oh.
He got somebody to rub the oldness off his ass. When you rich, they do rich people shit. We're out of shape, Chris, because we don't have the money for them to rub the cholesterol out of our body. Nigga, we eat chicken, it stick with us. They eat chicken, it's a nigga to rub it all the way down to their bladders. Okay? You eat chicken, your cat stick his ass in your face. That's it. Okay? Shit happens when you rich. Rich people do shit different. They chicken, I don't even know if they use grease on their fucking chicken.
Heaven forbid something happens to Garrett. Are you gonna go out and get you a young man?
Damn, I don't want no young dick. They don't know when to get up off you, nigga. I be to hit that nigga in his jaw. Fuck off me, nigga. We be done broke out. His dick still be in me. I be hit that nigga.
Can we do it, doggy? I've got an SVU to finish.
Nah, I don't want no doggy. I don't want shit. I do doggy my nipple drag on the bed. No, I don't want no copper burnt titties.
You don't like it when he reach around and grab him and hold him up for you?
No, I don't do it, doggy. I'm old. That shit is, nigga, we ain't got that kind of back. You want both of us to use our back? Are you fucking crazy? You trying to call 911? Hell no. None of my have sex thing. They're like 1, 2, and you know what to do.
I think that was a Dr. Seuss book.
Right. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got time for that. I don't need that. I don't need that lifestyle other people need and all that. No.
Oh, the places you'll go. Somewhere else. Get that off of me. I don't want to do that.
No, I don't need all of that. No.
So no young man for you?
No.
Would you be mad if Garrett went out and got a young woman if something happened to you?
Garrett ain't got what it takes to get a young woman. That's all.
God damn.
I'm just gonna say, if the bitch don't catch him by 4:30, he gonna be asleep.
There's no whining and dining.
Everything she want him to do better be done by 4:30. Well, that nigga gonna be in such a deep sleep, it's gonna sound like a choo-choo train in the back of the house. You young bitch gonna know how to deal with that shit. You know how many nights I've stayed up trying to work through that shit. A young bitch ain't used to that kind of snoring. She be done call 911 to my nigga having a heart attack. He just sleeping. No. If he did go out there and get a young girl, I'd be like, boy, you don't sit your old ass down. You know you ain't got enough to share.
Not enough to share.
Sit your old ass down. Nobody got time for that shit. Let me start talking about my family. Actually, I already got mad because we talked about her last week. You said I was a hoe. I said, well, I've been saying you was a hoe. You said I sleep with underage girl. I said, no, I did not say you sleep with underage girl. I said, but I did say you was a hoe. So I'm apologizing because she's mad. I don't give a fuck, but she gonna be all right.
And we were definitely not talking about. That's not.
bleep the name. We was not talking. She don't want me to mention her exes, so and she's not a hoe.
I love how you apologized and said you didn't give a fuck in the same sense.
She's an experimental. She experiment. So like, and then she gave me a number, a girlfriend she had. I said, okay.
What was the number for?
I don't know.
Were we supposed to call it?
No, she just said, I said, I remember more, but okay, if you say so.
Oh, you mean like, I thought you meant like a phone number, like she was giving you references.
No, child, you know how your kids are. And it's not funny. I said, okay, whatever. I don't got time to apologize to nobody. This is a goddamn podcast. Okay?
I don't have time to say I'm sorry for hurting your feelings.
I'm saying I'm sorry for hurting your feelings, but I really
this goes out to everybody who inboxed me. What's it like to hang out with Miss Pat? Just listen to what she just said. She don't got time for your fucking feelings.
I don't got time for that bullshit. I mean, then you texted me. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because you know when we do these podcasts, you be forgetting about that shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? I ain't told nobody this shit. And you like, you said I'm like my dad. I said, I ain't never said that. And you said, your podcast. I said, oh, I did say that. But you just a girl. You're a fucking girl.
She calls me today and she goes, I didn't say that, did I? I go, no, because I know Ashley's very sensitive about certain things, and so I listened to it a few times, and I was like, all right, she didn't say what she thinks Miss Pat said. No, I don't think I said that. I had Quisha listen to it, and she didn't think I said that, and then I listened to it 3 times, and I didn't think I said that. You don't think I said that, did I?
Yeah, I was like, just I don't know where she be getting her info from, but she didn't listen to the goddamn podcast. So I told her, I said, what you do is you cut out the part that you heard me say, and then you send that shit to me, and I've been waiting on it all day.
She just
I think she's just trying to pick a fight. She always like fight with me. It's always the motherfucking girls. They always want to fight with you and shit. But like I told her, I ain't got time to be fighting with you. I said, child, bye. I'm here doing real people shit. I gotta work. I ain't got time to be fighting with you and shit about your feelings. Move on. I see you at work next week. It ain't like we're gonna take it outside and fight each other.
I would pay for that. I would spend money on that fight.
You ain't gonna spend money for me to be fighting nobody because I'm already tired of motherfucker. I've been trying to get this wig on my head. This motherfucker itching like fleas on my motherfucker. I'm in the car. Quick over here. She sold this motherfucker down like stitches in a bitch eye that been busted. And I can't get it off my motherfucking head. And it itching the shit out of me too. I sent you an article. Did y'all see the thing? A jealous wife stabbed husband over a photo of him with other woman, but it was actually...
It turned out to be...
Yeah.
Bitch, did you dye your hair? Was you high? I wouldn't take that bitch back. Would you take that bitch back, Chris? She don't even know what her damn self like.
I don't want to get stabbed.
That's real love.
You'll be all right if you get stabbed. I'm the one that's got to worry.
I thought you were better than Pat. Here we are.
But Chris, a bitch don't love you today, so she cut your throat slightly.
Slightly.
Yeah, just enough to give you a few stitches to make you look like Frankenstein. That's real love. In the hood, they're called good dick scars.
Listen, Spangles are known for their thin neck skin. I can't take that chance. I'll sit out love.
Yeah, if a bitch don't stab you, shoot you, scratch your back doing sex, all of that indication of you a good love maker.
Well,
Just average.
Not even been lightly choked, Dion.
I wonder, did he take her back? Did y'all read the article?
I didn't read it. I read the headline. So how old were they? Did it say?
I don't know. I didn't click on it. I just sent it to you guys because I was so fucking busy. I thought it was. I just knew you would read it, Dion. You read every fucking thing.
Yeah, you just sent us the headline. Did you see the Capitol riot? The one that I sent back? A Capitol rioter texted his ex during the insurrection to call her a moron, so she turned him in.
Yeah, he was a dumb.
She snitched him out to the FBI.
Yeah, she did. And
that dude, one of those guys at the Capitol riots is real good buddies with what's her face, the crazy white chick that's in Congress now.
Oh, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah, and so he was like, I was just there as an independent reporter, but then they have all these text messages where he's talking, or posts where he's talking about how they were going to take back their country and all this other shit. So they caught him in the middle of his lie, and CNN sent him a thing to try to get him on the show, and he's like, "That's not me." And they were like, "This is not you in the video." He's like, "No, that was screenshot from somebody else's." Like, motherfucker, even if it's screenshot, it's still you in the video.
These people will
was
lie.
he talking to Margaret? Was he talking to Margaret? That bitch crazy.
She is something else, boy.
Well, did you see that guy just came out? Ain't she in Texas or Georgia? She in Georgia.
Georgia.
And the military guy just came out to run against her. That bitch is really crazy. Went over there and put that crazy ass sign on her door. I'd have drugged that bitch out of her office.
Yeah, like
Congress had got straight hood on the motherfucker this last year. I would have drugged that bitch out that office and beat her down and tied that motherfucking straight sign around her neck.
Yeah, so she puts the Congress person across the hall put out a trans flag, like in support of trans people.
Because her daughter's trans.
Yeah, and so she printed out this giant ass sign that said there are only two genders, man and woman, and like just deal with it, and slapped it on the wall outside of her office. She just
it said trust the science on it.
Yes. Just what a piece of shit.
She a piece of shit. The bitch is crazy.
I don't understand how Congress doesn't have like anti-petty rules. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to be that petty inside the halls of Congress. Like, you can tweet it all you want.
Then you'll have no Congress people. Oh, wait a minute.
It's something. It's almost like Trump left something in the air, and it's called crazy gas. It's called crazy gas.
He just let people be themselves. Like, he made it popular. He won with it, and so now everybody else is trying to do it, but they don't realize that they're not as good as him.
Look at. Well, you see the gold stature. That little fat chubby ass stature was so fucking overweighted, and it's for fucking pajamas pants, and they out there rushing that fucking golden fat Buddha with the. And I was so pissed off at that fucking statue because they gave him better hair than the real Trump. I was like, that's not the correct hair on that motherfucking Buddha.
I want to know what they're gonna do with it once they were done with the CPAC. I wonder where's it gonna go.
They was on fucking
sex toy, yeah.
I bet you had a little portable dick that skeet Kool-Aid in their mouth. They was all lined up. No, what white people drink? No, niggas drink Colt 45. They drink Blue Tab. Blue Tab. Is it Blue Tab?
Sunny Delight. No, not Blue Tab. Sunny Delight.
No,
what is Blue Tab?
White people drink? Blue Tab.
What is that?
The beer they drink. It's blue something.
Gatorade?
No, it's a beer. White trash drink.
They drink what's the Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what was in the little Trump dick. And it was all
I was like, I ain't never heard of that one. That one was really shitty.
Nigga, I knew it was blue something. The white trash be drinking that shit and eating peanuts on the step of the trailer park.
I used to go to a bar that they would have Blue Ribbon Mondays, and you could get blue ribbons for like 75 cents. That beer was so fucking shitty, it wasn't even worth the deal. It was just straight shit.
Yeah, so in the little Trump dick, that's what they were skeeting out at the little CPAC thing.
You know how many of these people have told me that, like, oh, wokeism is a religion and the left is just a religion, and then in comes a fucking golden cap statue, and you're just like, You guys are so full of shit.
It's like
it's funny to me.
Thing? March 4th, he's gonna be president. They talking about.
I haven't heard that one.
Oh yeah. Supposedly it was another cute conspiracy that the real election happens on the 4th, and the real inauguration is going to happen on the 4th, and that's like the next big event that the FBI is planning for.
And so they said, and then look, this would trip me out because I heard this on CNN, and they said something like Trump is going to be the 19th president. So I said, y'all gonna take him back in time? I briefly heard it because I was working at that. I said, the 19th. What the fuck is going on in this world?
So the other one that I've heard is that Trump's going to run for Congress in 2022, and he's going to take over as Speaker of the House. Then they're going to impeach Joe Kamala, and then he's going to be the president. Speaker of the House becomes president, and then he can run for president in 2024 after finishing Joe Biden's term.
That would be fucking hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie. I would not even be mad.
You know what?
I would laugh my ass off if that actually
would be so
happened.
Cold-blooded to see him live that long.
Well, old means people live.
It's only a year. 2022 is next year.
But he got to do 3 terms. Plus, he gonna win. That's 8 more years. He already 76?
He's 70. He's 73.
Yeah.
73 or 74.
He's 74. Mean old people live forever. They live on.
No, they've been checking out lately. You ain't been checking the ground? They getting up out of here, nigga, with their luggage.
What old person? What mean old person just died?
What celebrity just died that was old?
You're fishing. That's what you're doing.
I need to ask Crouton. Crouton, what they get that shit from? Crouton? Queron?
QAnon.
QAnon.
Rico bits.
I need
Get this shit out my Caesar salad.
I need to check Crouton website. All people who've been packing their bags and leaving their bags by the door because they ready to check the fuck out. Somebody just died. Who just died? Oh, Cicely Tyson, but not her. She wasn't mean. Who else died? Anybody mean and old died?
Why am I doing your homework for you? This is my point. Let's see here.
Mean, old, and white.
Wow, there's a lot of deaths here.
Any celebrities? What do you look at? Obituary.com? What do you want?
Googled recent celebrity deaths. None of these people are celebrities. Have you ever heard of Elson Floyd?
Was he mean?
I must have been.
I've never heard of it.
You know what I like to do sometimes? It's funny. Do you ever read the people obituaries?
No.
Just go to different cities and read people obituaries. Sometimes they be fucking hilarious.
That's creepy.
Sometimes I just go on obituaries at like funeral homes and read people obituaries.
What's the craziest one you saw?
It was a man out of Atlanta. And it was in a newspaper too. It kind of got some heat on social media.
Recently?
It was a while ago. I think he had 2 wives, and the other wife didn't know he was married till he died, so she blasted him.
That's not the place to air your dirty laundry. Is on the.
Well, he gone now. I wouldn't give a fuck. But sometimes they be funny. Sometimes they really be funny.
All right. How about we take a break and when we come back, I'll read the celebrities that have died, and you tell me if they're nice or mean.
If you sell stuff online, you definitely in the right business, baby. More people are shopping online than ever. That means a lot of orders coming in and a lot of orders you'll need to ship out fast. That's why online sellers like you need ShipStation. No matter how much you sell, ShipStation make it super easy to manage and ship all your orders from all your sale channels faster, cheaper, and more efficient. Import orders from any sales channel, ship with any carrier, access discount shipping rates, automate just about any shipping task. You'll spend a lot less time on shipping and a lot more time growing your business. No matter where you're selling your items at, Amazon, Etsy, your own website, ShipStation funnel all your orders into one simple interface that you can manage from anywhere, even your cell phone. You can even get access to amazing discount with major carriers, including UPS, FedEx, USPS. Easily compare carrier and choose the best solution every day. With ShipStation, small business can now access the same rates usually reserved for Fortune 500 companies without the contract or commitment. Ship more in less time. Just use this offer code, PATDOWN, to get 60-day free trial. I'm telling y'all, ShipStation is the bomb. When you order something off the PATDOWN website, it comes directly through ShipStation. It helps me organize. When you tell me you don't receive something, I will know if you lying, because I just, go back and type your name in, and I can find your order number. That's 2 months free of no hassle, stress-free shipping. Just go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and type in PATDOWN. That's ShipStation.com. Enter the code PATDOWN, and that makes ships happen. 2 months free with the PATDOWN code. You can thank me later. The spring is coming, and it's time for you to take your ball sacks out of the bushes. Come on, fellas. Hey, I walked in the bathroom one day and I thought my husband had his ball sack in the chokehold. I was like, boy, if you don't get them things look like they running from the police, trim that shit. The Lawnmower 3.0 trimmer is the best hygiene tools for the modern man. Because of their ceramic blade and advanced skincare technology, your snags on your snowballs will be reduced. The trimmer is also waterproof, so you can trim in the shower or the jacuzzi if you're a savage. Manscaped Performance Package is the best buy of 2021. The Performance Package comes with new and improved Lawnmower 3.0 Weed Whacker. Weed Whacker for your ears and your nose and your hair trimmer, Performance Boxers Brief, and a traveling bag. Have you ever noticed how nasty nose and ear hair is? Oh, we hate it, don't we, ladies? In fact, 79% of partners poll admitted that long nose hair is a major turnoff. Might as well use the best tool to do the job. This bundle also comes with a crop preserver, ball deodorant, and crop reviver. And ball toner. The crop preserver is an anti-chafing ball deodorant that will make your ball smell nice and make you feel like your testicle are walking in a wonderland. Can it walk? I don't know. The Crop Reviver is a spray-on toner on your ball. It's made with smoothing aloe and witch hazel extract that will make your balls look at you and say, thank you, Nuggle. Get 20% off with free shipping with the code PATDOWN20 at manscaped.com. They also have other amazing men's hygiene products on their website, from disposable mats for your pubes or foot deodorant. Ooh, you know y'all men need that. 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. All you got to do is use the code PATDOWN20. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com, and use the code PATDOWN20. Thanks, Manscaped, for making our winter wieners look as good. I want to tell you about a show I think you're going to love after you listen to the Pat Down. Ace of Heart with Monique Hart, a podcast from Headrooms. Follow Monique Hart, legendary fan favorite from RuPaul Drag Race, as she welcomes you to a journey of self-love, self-preservation, and self-discovery. Each week, with the help of her most stunning friends, Monique hilarious breakdown with the week of headlines and offers a week of dive on topics like sex, money, and politics. Ever wonder why SWV was better than Destiny Child? Have strong feelings about Megan Thee Stallion's first album? Wonder why the country political system is so damn complicated? Or how can you save some coins in this economy? Well, this show is for you. Tune in to hear Monique cover it all with guests with Nicole Byer, Peppermint, and many more. Subscribe to the Ace of Heart with Monique Hart on Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, or whatever you listen to your podcast on.
Support for this podcast comes from CDW and HP. At CDW, we get new ways of working bring new threats.
That's why we started an office commune in the wilderness. Not a security concern around, unless you count the wolves.
You know, at CDW, we can design a security solution using HP Elite devices with real-time threat intelligence to help protect your data anywhere you work.
Anywhere?
Dress the donkeys! We're going back to the office!
For technology that moves you forward, trust HP and IT orchestration by CDW. People who get it. Learn more at cdw.com/HP security.
All right,
I'm gonna
so
tell you right now, if they black, they nice. Okay, I'm lying. Go.
All right, nice or mean? Hal Holbrook.
Who the fuck is that?
All right, he played like Mark Twain in a play. He was like a famous actor that if you
Nigga,
see.
ain't nobody never heard of him. Keep going. I've never heard of him. Who?
Cloris Leachman, famous comedy actress from the last 80 years.
She was
basically.
nice.
Yeah, she seemed nice.
She was funny.
Cicely Tyson.
Fucking black American gold. The United States gold. Wonderful.
Dustin Diamond, Screech.
Mean as fuck.
Really?
Crazy. Yes. Nobody liked Diamond Dustin. No, he was they say he was a piece of shit. He was never mean to me. But in the streets, the comedy world, nobody liked him. They say he also stole jokes. I was actually shocked. What killed him?
He had cancer. He had like stage 4 cancer and it snuck up. I think, was it lung cancer?
I think it was lung cancer. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
He
like
smoked?
really sudden.
He beat up somebody in the bathroom at the Bloomington Comedy Club.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
For what?
What do you guys think about
This guy kept fucking with him because the guy was drunk, and they only have that one bathroom. So he was in there using the bathroom, and that drunk guy went in there and was fucking with him, and Screech beat the shit out of him.
I'd be kind of proud of that.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
heard he
guys
was
think
mean.
about like all these like celebrities like that who like Steve-O or Dustin Diamond who like go and do comedy and take up stage time at a place like a local comedy club? I've always wondered what comedians think of that.
It's pros and cons, right?
Yeah, people. I think it used to get like because Steve-O was around way before social media comedy started taking over. So you kind of didn't, look at him as a social media comic. But people used to get mad.
I think it real comics hate it because it's like, that's the spot. But at the comedy clubs love it because they fill the room and they help keep the club open. So it's like, you got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't selling no tickets. Shut the fuck up and wait some tables until it's your turn in this comedy world. So you have to just learn. Hey, they selling tickets. So what the fuck can I say? Ain't nobody paying to see me. So I have to take the nights that people want to see niggas that don't sell tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now who did next?
Nice or mean? Christopher Plummer, famous actor, old like big deep voice.
He was in the Sound of Music. He was the dad in the Sound of Music.
Well, you answer that question because I don't know him.
He
was
nice.
He's a good dude.
Larry Flint of Hustler magazine.
He had to be nice. All that pussy he got.
He was shot and paralyzed. Kind of talk like this.
They shot a pimp. Who shot the white pimp? Who shot the white pimp?
I forget the story. I saw the movie forever ago. He was shooting March 6, 1978 in a lawsuit. He was returning to the county courthouse in Gwinnett County, Georgia, and was shot by Joseph Paul Franklin.
Why?
He was partially paralyzed with spinal cord damage.
He fucked his girl.
A militant white supremacist and serial killer who also shot Vernon Jordan, like the guy that just died actually today, Vernon Jordan, Bill Clinton's lawyer.
Mm-hmm. He's a visor.
Yeah, he targeted other black and Jewish people in a killing spree from 77 to 80, and he was outraged by an interracial photo shoot in Hustler. He said, "I saw that interracial couple having sex. It just made me sick. I threw the magazine down and thought, I'm going to kill that guy."
Damn. So he saw that mixed dick and went crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, they make it mixed dick. The white dick can't. Then they go mix the dick. Oh my God, I ain't gonna never compete. I gotta kill these mixed dicks out here. So he went on a mixed dick killing spree.
And he got the death penalty for it.
So let me ask you this: what the fuck did Vernon Jordan have to do? That was just black dick.
Yeah, let's see. Vernon Jordan, like we said, just died at 85 yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Murder attempt. 1980, Jordan was shot and seriously wounded outside a Marriott Inn in Fort Wayne, Indiana. He was accompanied by Martha Coleman at the time. They thought it was a domestic incident, but then Joseph Paul Franklin was acquitted in 82 of charges of attempted murder. However, in 96, after having been convicted of murder in another case, he had admitted to the shooting, but he didn't say why. And then obviously he was the golfing buddy in the Bill Clinton affair. So it was just basically because he was black. Racist admit sniper.
So they acquit him after he shot Vernon Jordan?
Yeah, they couldn't prove the case, I guess.
That's crazy.
Must be nice to be white.
In Fort Wayne, Franklin said he hoped to target race mixers. So he must have been out with
a white woman.
What year was this?
This was 1980.
Oh, I wasn't born yet, so he wouldn't have shot me.
A serial race mixer, Dion Curry. He also, in a jailhouse interview with the Indianapolis Star, Franklin said he went to Fort Wayne from Chicago in 80 after failing in an attempt to stalk and kill Jesse Jackson.
God damn, he wanted to kill Jesse Jackson too?
Yeah. So Franklin said he learned Jordan was staying in a quarter room at the hotel, so he parked by a highway, raised the hood to make it look like he got in car trouble, waited in the grass with his hunting rifle, and then when someone came up, a black man came up to help him with his car, he thought it was Jordan and shot him in the back. This is crazy. This guy's nuts.
Did he kill him?
Franklin said he was acting on white supremacist beliefs that he no longer holds.
Is this nigga dead? Or
No,
we still pet?
The Franklin was killed. He was put to death after 8 other murders, 8 unrelated counts of murder and sentenced to death.
Was they all black people he was killing?
It looks like it. Let me, Joseph Paul Franklin, and he looks exactly like you think he would look.
I'm about to look this nigga up.
Yeah. Joseph Paul Franklin. Several murders.
Chris just gonna ignore it.
Well, I didn't hear it. What'd you
say? When you said he looks exactly like you think he looks, she said, who, you?
I don't have a murder face.
So.
Oh, shit, yeah. Here, I'm gonna put it up to the screen for you, Miss Pat. Hold on.
Dude, he firebombed a synagogue in 1977 in Chattanooga.
Hey.
Shot and
what
killed.
They killed this nigga. They fed him too long.
Killed a Taco Bell manager.
He was black too?
Yeah.
Probably.
He left out the soy sauce.
Ain't no soy sauce at Taco Bell. Who's putting soy on their bean burrito?
I'm just saying, that can get you killed, nigga. That can get you killed.
Nigga, this is mild sauce, not soy sauce.
God damn. White supremacy, y'all need to calm the fuck down. Where the Black Panthers at? So what did he shoot the Taco Bell manager for?
So, all right, so let's go back up here. He also shot and killed a Pizza Hut.
Nigga, don't tell me no more niggas. Stop right there. Just give me the Taco
Black
Bell.
History Month is over. He naming every nigga he don't ever kill.
Just tell me the Taco Bell. Tell me the Taco Bell.
Harold McIver in Doraville, Georgia. Franklin confessed but was not tried or sentenced for the crime.
They just let him kill us. They've been killing us a long fucking time.
McIver was in close contact with white women, so he murdered him, he said.
Man, that is crazy. Did they give him the gas chamber? How'd they kill him?
Lethal injection in 2013.
That nigga just now died?
Yep. He killed cousins Daryl Lane and Dante Evans Brown in Cincinnati, 14 and 13 years old. He was waiting to shoot a racially mixed couple, and he shot the boys instead. killed
Did
Arthur.
he get tried for them?
Nigga, he got 6 life sentences.
2 life sentences for those, yeah.
And 2 death sentences. So they were going to kill that nigga twice.
This guy killed people in Chattanooga, Madison, Wisconsin, St. Louis, Missouri, Chattanooga again, Georgia twice, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Cincinnati.
How did they get him?
Salt Lake City. Following the murders in Utah, he returned through Kentucky. He was detained and questioned regarding a firearm that he was transporting in his car, fled from the interrogation, and he was...
That's his daughter.
Yeah, his conspicuous racist tattoos coupled with his habit of visiting blood banks led investigators to issue a nationwide alert to blood banks. And the tattoos drew attention of a Florida blood bank worker who turned him in Lakeland, Florida in 1980.
Man, that shit is wild.
Wait, his daughter killing people too?
Huh?
She said this is his daughter killing people too.
They need to put an ankle monitor on her leg. She got his blood.
Wow.
I ain't never heard of him.
Have you heard of the movie Hunter? That is apparently about him.
Is that the one with Ice-T?
White supremacist William L. Pierce. No. Looks like it's like some sort of underground racist book or movie or something. Man, that's wild.
Hunter? No, this is a new movie.
He looks like a creepy motherfucker.
Wow. I never heard of him, and I've heard quite a few serial killers.
He was born in 1950 in Mobile, Alabama.
Well, he's supposed to kill black people.
Not supposed to, goddamn.
Back in that time, Mobile was, them Klansmen were growing on trees, nigga. They were growing faster than cotton. God damn. Jesus Christ. So if you stand next to a white woman, he'll come back and shoot you.
Sounds like it. The Pizza Hut, the Burger King, Salt Lake City, wherever.
Taco Bell, soy sauce on your hamburger.
I guess he didn't go to churches because he couldn't have killed no white people over there. No nigga standing next to no white people at churches. Thank God Chick-fil-A wasn't around back then.
Well, he died under Obama in a federal jail, so...
Obama killed him?
Yeah.
Out of all the niggas you killed, the black president killed you. Karma is a motherfucker. I bet you Obama said, where that nigga at? Where that nigga at? I want you to, after you kill him, wake him up and kill him again. God, I want you to resuscitate him and kill him again. That's what I want you to do. I want you to get a nigga CPR and have him maneuver him and kill him 2 more times. He got 2 death penalties.
Wake your dead ass up.
Wake your dead ass up. That is fucked up. I wanted his daughter go to the death thing.
I don't know. It didn't say.
Where his daughter live? He only had 1 kid? I guess so. He was too busy killing niggas. He couldn't fuck.
Yeah, just 1 daughter. She was angry over how execution went down, the Salt Lake Tribune. Here, let me pull up this article. He died on a Wednesday.
Well, she wanted him to die on a Friday? Sunday and start the week off right.
There's looks like there's a...
Uh-oh. I don't think he was afraid to die because he had accepted the Lord. So that nigga in heaven.
He was sorry for everything he'd done.
No, he won.
She said her brother had a tendency to exaggerate, and she didn't think he committed all these crimes.
What brother?
So this is the brother of him, of Joe Paul. What's his name? Joseph Paul Franklin.
So they call him because somebody at the blood bank remember his tattoos.
Yep.
So how did they even think about the blood? So when he fled from the car with the gun in it, he must have left the information that he was giving blood, and that's how he was getting money.
Yeah, we got to dive into this. This is a crazy story.
That's a very interesting story. This nigga shot Vernon Jones, Jesse Jackson, a nigga who tried to help him change his tie, Church's Chicken. I mean,
Larry Flynn.
Larry Flynn for putting a how did he find these people? It wasn't even no internet back then. It ain't like a nigga was putting on VCR tapes telling nigga where they was at.
Wow.
They didn't even tell his daughter. She was asleep. She didn't even go to the execution.
Huh.
She was sleeping when she got a call Wednesday about 6:30 a.m. telling her he had been executed.
So,
I did not get to say goodbye to him, she said. I told him I loved him, and he told me he loved me. I'm sorry for the families of the victims.
Bitch, you was in jail your whole life. You didn't love that man. What about all the people he killed at motherfucking Taco Bell?
So the Cincinnati prosecutor said he was the worst serial killer I ever dealt with. Franklin once said, 3 years, the same length of the time Jesus was on his mission. Franklin's mission, he wanted to start a race war.
Ain't that what all white supremacy and Queron motherfuckers want to do?
Yeah, I don't know about QAnon, but all the white supremacists, yeah, they all talk about race war, and they think the race war is coming, and so they all stock up and they want to be prepared because when you both come to replace them, they're not going to go down without a fight.
Who the fuck want to replace you? You don't even live in my neighborhood.
When you understand something called replacement theory, you understand all of like basically the modern right and QAnon and all this shit. It's basically.
So why do white people think we want to replace them? What is that?
White supremacists.
Well, why? Well, okay, I'm sorry, because you my friend. You know I don't want to be at your fucking house with that shitty cat. Why do
Poor Mittens has a cold right now. She's sneezing everywhere.
How the fuck do a cat get a cold?
I don't know. She's just walking around going, just snot coming out everywhere. I have to take her to the vet tomorrow.
Why?
Are you gonna cry when she dies?
Yeah, I'll be really sad.
Y'all buy animals y'all know gonna die. I don't understand that shit. I really don't get it.
And then you can go to the vet and say, you can take that dead cat to the vet and say, give me another one, look just like this one. And you can go ahead and keep this one right here because this one right here done timed out.
I'm gonna get a diamond ring with Mittens ashes. I'm gonna give it to you.
You give me a motherfucking thing. Fuck mid kid and that asshole shit. So what is this that what do they mean we want to replace them?
All right, so
who wants to replace them? Don't nobody want to live in a trailer park.
Exactly.
How good is the Wi-Fi?
Right. It's all about their fear of having to compete. It's all about them thinking, if I can just keep any woman, person of color, of any type, any person who's a minority that's not a white man, then I don't have to compete with them. Keep them down. Use the government to suppress them. Keep immigration from taking place.
So they don't want that white woman getting black dick. Well, get you a white woman that don't want black dick. Just like some black women don't want white dick. I don't want no white dick.
Right.
I just don't want to fuck you, Chris.
That's trending on Twitter right now. Is give white man a chance. Hashtag give white men a chance is trending on Twitter for some reason.
Fail me now. You remember in Charlottesville when they were marching with the tiki torches saying Jews will not replace us?
Yeah.
They will not replace us. Like if you go on look on Wikipedia, look up the Great Replacement, and that is the fundamental premise. And then once you look up the Great Replacement and you read about that white supremacist belief and you start to watch the Trump movement, you start to see a lot of the overlap between that and a lot of what takes place on the right.
This is the article on Wikipedia is about France.
Yeah, because it's basically it's been imported from the European right by people like Paul Joseph Watson and Alex Jones, and it's basically been adopted by QAnon, and it's kind of taken root in the American right in a way that hasn't existed in a long time. But it all stems from the European right.
I'm doing a podcast.
Basically thinking they're all going to get replaced by Muslims.
And that's why they don't want Muslims in their country.
Right. You start hearing about how great Western culture is, and you need to have lots of kids, and you need to give, it's all like kind of dog whistles, basically.
This shit is ridiculous.
So go click on the white genocide conspiracy theory.
Is that in the Wikipedia page?
Yeah, it's right at the very top of that article. Have you heard about the South African farm attacks and land reform in South Africa?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it all ties together. Once you start to peel these layers back, and then you start to see all the stuff that Trump talks about, it's all from Stephen Miller. It all comes from Stephen Miller.
He is the fucking worst piece of shit.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all cut that. But anyway, what you say now?
Right. So basically, the Great Replacement theory, it started in Europe. And so it's essentially Muslims are coming to Europe to replace white people in these European societies. And they're importing all these immigrants and taking over. Well, Stephen Miller and the Trump movement then kind of start taking pieces of that and and bring it basically into the American Republican Party over the last 6 or 7 years. And it's all about how Muslims and blacks and minority and immigrants of any kind are all coming basically to take over American culture, and they're going to take over, we need to protect Western culture. We need to have lots of white babies because demographics are not on our side, which that goes back to Pat Buchanan. And, you start hearing about South Africa and white genocides, and it all feeds into this fear of the other is coming to take over and coming to get all of us. And that's why you hear so much talk from these guys about, family and how important it is to have kids and culture. And it all kind of roots back to Alex Jones. And Alex Jones believes that basically Bill Gates and Jews and the global elites are trying to build like this slave state in the world where everybody's going to decrease birth populations of one group, increase it in the other. So we're all like in a neo-feudal state, they call it, to the global elite. So it's like this very paranoid conspiracy that all feeds back to like these long anti-Semitic tropes, and once you start to research this stuff and look into it, then you start to look at what Josh Hawley says, Ted Cruz says, whether they know it or not, they're all trafficking in the same long history of replacement theory, conspiracy theories.
Well, can't nobody replace white people. Why not?
I mean, without us, you wouldn't have Miracle Whip. You wouldn't have bologna.
Keep going.
Give That's all I got. I mean,
great white staples.
Family Matters.
And I don't know anybody who's telling white people not to fuck. Y'all can fuck. We fuck. Asian fucks.
None of it makes any sense if you live in the real world.
It ain't like somebody going around putting them little dick locks on y'all or them padlocks on the pussy that they used to do back in the 1800s.
That is actually a thing though. They do it to themselves.
Chastity belts.
Well, they do that shit to beat each other. So that's sex. That's hard sex for some people. I mean, they lock their own pussy down. But I'm saying the government ain't telling nobody to put on no motherfucking chastity belt. The closest I get to a chastity belt is a spank.
That's why you don't want your kids to get vaccines and you don't want to drink the fluoride in the water because it's all a mass poisoning to decrease your fertility. See how it all flows together? It's all a conspiracy of Jewish people coming to control all of us.
Queron just said, Mama, you know how you don't like eating off-brand food and ketchup and stuff? I said, yeah. She said, that's how white people feel. It's all delusional. Because I hate off-brand food. That shit fucks with me.
Yeah. We have that in common.
Yeah. Well, you can't stop them from being crazy. So, hey, I just hope they don't blow up a building or storm the Capitol.
Again. We got the Derek Chauvin case coming up in Minneapolis.
Oh man.
That's gonna be interesting.
I feel like he's gonna get off. I really do.
Even with the picture to the neck. This is America. That's why it be tripping me out when people say America. America is so fucking racist. It just breed racism. It's so fucking racist.
Chris, you've seen The Time to Kill, right?
I think so.
One of my favorite movies.
There's a great scene in it where Matthew McConaughey and Samuel L. Jackson are in the jail cell, and basically Samuel L. Jackson tells Matthew McConaughey, he's like, "You the enemy. You don't mean to be, but you are. So in order to get me out of here, you got to make them see me the way you see me." And Matthew McConaughey is like, "What? I'm not the enemy. I'm your friend." He's like, "Nigga, we ain't friends. Our kids ain't never played together. You don't even know where I live." And Matthew McConaughey is like, "Fuck, I don't know where you live."
I mean, think about it. I've been preaching it for how long? Hey, all it takes is a conversation. All it takes is a conversation and see why you think different. Some people change and some people won't. You can't change everybody's mind.
I was gonna say people have to want to change. The ones who don't want to change ain't going to.
I still get cussed out when we do like race and stuff like that. Why you talking about? Fuck you. You're the one that don't want to change, and that's fine that you listen to the pat down, but you're not gonna tell me what to fucking do. But I'm glad you're still listening. That means you're interested. Okay, some people take longer. It takes some people forever to rob a bank. They'll go outside that bank for 10 years before they finally walk in there with a pistol.
They got to own a comedy club first.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying. It takes time. And as the people who want to be good people in this world, you just got to keep working at it. Oh, you know who died that was an asshole? That nigga who, that fucking conservative talk show host.
Yeah, that was the last on the list. We got down the Joseph Paul. It was Rush Limbaugh was the last.
Rush Limbaugh. Oh, he's in hell.
Larry King died too.
Yeah.
Who?
Larry King.
Oh, he was sweet. I met Larry King one time.
Did you?
Did he have a big head in real life?
Oh, I went with one of the executive producer of the show, Brian Grazer, right? I ain't gonna call him that. That's what's the guy name? What's his name? Old dude from Happy Days.
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard. That's his partner with Imagine, right? So I go with him for lunch, and we go to this place called The Palm, and we walk in there. Everybody, the execs from Disney, everybody. He got his own fucking booth. Walking in there's Larry. I was like, "There's fucking Larry King," and he looked like a big ass gigantic ant with a gigantic head, shoulders up. Like I said, this nigga look like a fucking insect. Hey, Brian Grazer. And I thought he would just go take off over there and jump on our table and eat out our food. And he stood up and he was about this big with some Levi jeans on, and his shoulders wouldn't come down out of his neck. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with Larry King? His head was like a spare tire. That's how big his head. And he's like, "Hey, Brian Grazer." I said, it looked like he should have been, bless his soul, but it looked like he should have had on a neck brace. That motherfucker did not go with the bottom of Larry King's body. If they told Larry Big King he was 110, the head was 109.
So his body was 1 pound and his head was 109.
He looked like a whole motherfucker. You remember that movie, The Fly? Right before he turned into the fly? What are they before they flies? Maggots. He just looked like a big ass ant. And I remember he ordered some food because I kept looking over there. And he took like 2 bites and I assumed he was full.
He was Mr. Mackey. Mr. Mackey, all head, nobody.
Man. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with Larry King? And I just remember he had on some Levi jeans, and they were so small.
I remember the first time I saw Larry King as a kid, I was like, this nigga has the biggest head I've ever seen. He reminded me of, you remember that show Dinosaurs?
Yes.
And his mean ass boss. That's who Larry King reminded me of. I was terrified of that nigga for the longest time.
Man, I'm glad he wasn't a talk show host that had to stand up because he'd have broke his shoulders.
Bradley P. Richfield. I haven't seen that.
Man, his head. When I saw him, I just kept staring. And you know, you don't want to stare at him. I was like, God damn, he looked like an insect. Insect. I said insect, but insect. He like an ant. You know them black ants with the fat booty and the big head and thin in the middle? You know what I'm talking about? Them soldier ants.
You look like a soldier ant.
Yeah. We used to call them soldier ants down south. What? Who else died? You said Rush Limbaugh?
Rush Limbaugh, yeah.
They gave you hell about Rush Limbaugh, Dion.
Yeah, they did. Fuck him. He was a piece of shit.
Yeah, he was a piece
The
of
world is better off without that raggedy motherfucker alive. And I'm not sorry he died. I didn't wish death on him, but I ain't sad he's gone either. Fuck him. Fuck the people that liked him. Fuck the people who didn't check his bitch ass.
We're not gonna say fuck the people that like him now, because we got some. Hey, people got a right to like who they like.
Yeah, you can like him. Fuck you too. Like,
no, I'm not gonna say fuck you, because I don't want nobody saying fuck me because of who I like. I want you to respect who I like. Just say fuck him now. Go and say fuck him, and you hope he buried the gold medal that he won from Trump. Whatever Trump put around his neck, that would kill him. That motherfucker heavy ass medal, they'll put around his motherfucking neck. Now, don't be fucking the people who like him. Just fuck him. Just keep your anger toward the nigga that you don't like. Okay?
I don't like people who like him.
You can't say that, Dion.
Why can't I? If you support a racist, you are a racist. What are you talking about?
Let me see who I like that's racist.
There's a mirror behind you. Just stand up.
I'm not a racist. Hey, they say Kid Rock is a racist, but I like Kid Rock.
I couldn't have listed Kid. He wouldn't have been in my top 10.
I used to listen to his music a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Growing up, like Rush Limbaugh, I agree with Dion. Like, I don't miss Rush Limbaugh, and I don't think that the world is.
I wouldn't miss me. I didn't listen to him.
But I do have a lot of. Like, I used to listen to Rush Limbaugh with my grandma when I was a little kid in the 80s.
Well, you come from some deep root races.
You just did exactly what Dion just did. Do you not see the hypocrisy of what you just did?
That's why I ignored her.
Right. And so I have nostalgia. I felt nostalgia for my grandma and that time, but his politics the last few years especially have just been egregious.
No, it's when your grandma would listen to his politics one shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't disagree with you. Yeah.
God damn, Chris, they were putting that shit. They was really inbreeding you with indoctrinating. That's what Queron told me to say. Really indoctrinating you with the bullshit.
I mean, do you want me to get my autographed copy of See, I Told You So? Just kidding. I don't have one.
You was about to piss off a lot of black people in the kids.
Oh, he got a book called I Told You So?
He wrote a book in the 90s, See, I Told You So, and then I forget what the other one was called.
Who? Rush Limbaugh?
Limbaugh. He didn't write them. He had a ghostwriter. He lived in New York City and had a TV show at one point. He was on
he was a giant piece of shit.
Yeah, he was. What was the book about?
I don't know, just liberals and how they ruin America. And
I would listen to him every now and then just to hear what the fuck he was talking about. He was a piece of shit. He was a piece of shit. And he would have people call in and join in and be in a shit party. That's what they would do. They have be a piece of shit party for 3 hours. Fuck that guy. Fuck people that listen to his show. They're all pieces of shit. Terrible people. These liberals are going to take over and turn your kids gay. And what the fuck are you talking about? None of that fear shit that they preach on us ever comes true. Nobody stole your guns.
Nobody took.
It's
only
dumb.
thing ever happened to white people that they can truly complain about, even way back when, is that your white daughter might suck black dick. That's the only thing.
They've been doing that since they got us off the boats.
Yes. Yes. You don't think the way the master was sneaking out there fucking black women, the white women was sneaking out there sucking black dick too?
Happening all the time.
Raping them big old King Kong dicks. And back in the old days, those wasn't no ordinary dick. Those dicks were down there they were broomstick dicks. You don't know
broomstick dicks. Chris has left the chat. He's going to throw his broom away.
You're not getting me on that. No, I want no part of the slave raping segment.
That's why they had to enslave them. They fucked around and went to Africa, and they all them broomstick dicks were just slinging, and they thought they wanted us to clean their houses, and they realized they were penises. And they done brought all that shit back over here on a boat to America and realized, and then they put that shit up on a stage, and a stage with a spotlight made it bigger. And they was like, well, what the fuck is that hanging off that nigga?
What stage?
When they was selling us to your uncles.
Oh,
the auction block.
Okay, gotcha.
With the French fry lights. Nigga, don't act like you don't know our history.
I thought you were talking about, like, I don't know, movies or...
No, the stage with the French fry light to say how much we was worth. And they, you know, and then they realized we had them big old dicks. Well, they had them big old, them broomstick dicks. So they brought that shit over here. You know, America just could be full of little dicks, regular dicks.
What did Ariana say? We couldn't hear.
She said she want me to write the history of the United States. You know, it could be just ordinary dick. But no, y'all had to go over there and be curious and shit and bring all them broomstick dicks back. Now y'all trying to get rid of the broomstick dick. But we fucked around and keep, what is it? When you keep fucking and keep having babies?
Sex.
Procreating. She said procreating. We kept procreating more broomstick dick. Now you can't get the dicks out of America. That's how you talk about slavery and not pick people off. Just put it on the broomstick dicks.
She's right. I would love to read Miss Pat's America. Like, you talk about American history, but in your own unique way.
Yeah, that's what happened. They didn't. That's why they remember how they used to. I used to see like old articles sometimes when I'm on the internet, and they would say step black women's on the stage. They'd be like, "What's the fuck wrong with why her booty so big?" They thought we was deformed, but that's how we was shaped. They literally thought because black women from Africa had big asses, something was wrong with them because the women in America had no asses. So they're like, what the fuck is going on? Why these women got a backside? So they said, oh, there must be monkeys from the back. No, nigga, it's called ass.
I'm not repeating that.
They thought we was monkeys and shit, but it was ass because the white women didn't have no ass. They was assless, and we were ass, so all they could think of, well, that looked like a chimpanzee ass. They must be part monkey. So that's where the whole part monkey shit came from Black America.
I can't wait to your I Have a Dream speech.
That wasn't it?
There's a whole chimpanzee ass and black women having a big butt sticking out back there. That's how they got there. And see, they couldn't put that on a white woman because she didn't have no ass. So they named her Saltine Cracker and they named us fucking baboon ass.
That's just the first volume. The first volume of history. She hasn't even got to the jazz age.
This is like drunk history without the drunk.
I mean, that's what fucking happened. That's literally what's fucking happened. Because, you know, they didn't know what they was getting. When they was going over there stealing niggas on a boat, they didn't realize what they were getting. It's like with that preacher you sent me, Dion. That nigga had me hollering. Did you see that preacher, Chris?
No, if you're sending her black preachers, I want to see it too.
No, it's a white preacher.
Oh, I love preachers that are wild. Please.
No, he was white. And he said, white people, you're going to have to get over it. Send it to him. He said, white people, you're going to have to get over this shit. Because I truly believe that his daughter is married to a black man for him to say the shit he said in front of all those white people. I said, and the first time I ever heard Dion say he was tired at a church. he made me want to go to his church.
I'm sending it to you on Instagram, Chris.
All right.
Just text it to him.
I did. That's how I.
Is that how you sent it to me?
Yeah, that's how I sent it to you.
Yeah, we'll share the video in the next time we together. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap this up. Thank y'all for joining us for another episode of The Pat Down. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.